Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Arabesque. Today I'm going to show you how to write Arabic letters or alphabet. As you know, Arabic is written right to left. There are 28 letters in Arabic. Arabic is consonantal, or what we call abjad. It means there are no vowels. Vowel indication is done by the use of diacritics, or small symbols on top or underneath the letters. Arabic is cursive. It means that the letters are joined together by short horizontal lines. The shape of the letter depends on the position of the letters within a word. There are four key positions: initial, isolated, middle, and final. In this video, I'm going to focus mainly on the isolated and initial positions. Okay, so I will be writing the letters in isolated format and initial position. Okay, so let's start. Alif, Alif. So it's the same. Ba, and Ba. One point to mention, as I said earlier, Arabic is consonantal. It means there are no vowels. And vowel indication is achieved by diacritics, or symbols on top and underneath of the letter. So if it's A, we put a dash like this. And if it's O, we put a dash like this. So that means bo. And if it's E, you put it underneath. So this applies to all the letters. So when I'm writing the letter, I'm not going to include the diacritics, so because it's the same for all of them. So I'm just going to put the letters as they are. Okay. Next one is T. Initial position. Ta. Next one is Tha. Notice the difference, it's just 3 dots. Initial position. Tha. Next letter is Jim. Initial position. Jim. Ha. Initial position. Ha. Kha is written as Kha. Okay. Next one is Dal. Initial position is the same. Okay. Dal. Initial position the same with a dot. Ra. Initial position the same. Za. Initial position za. So these are one of the exceptions where the initial position is the same as isolated position. So when you write it at the beginning, you don't do any, you don't join it together with the corresponding letter. Next one is Sin. Initial position, like that. Shin. Initial position as like that. Sa. Initial position like that. Sorry, it should be more rounded, otherwise it's ha. Dad. Initial position, da. Next one is ta. Initial position, same. Next one is val with a dot. Initial position, same. Next one is maybe difficult for Westerners in general to pronounce because it's a pharyngeal sound. It's so isolated. Initial position as like this, and the other one as well. Maybe need a bit of practice. So it's a ra. So initial position is with the dot. Okay. Next one is fa. Initial position like this. Qaf. Initial position qa. Kaf. Isolated position. Kaf. Initial position. Lam. Lam. Mim. Mim. Nun. Nun. Next one is ha. Ha. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. All the wow is actually the same, just to correct that, in isolation and initial position. So that's it for now. So that's 28 letters in both isolated forms and initial form. Okay, so let's do a revision and practice together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say a letter or an alphabet and I'll ask you to write it down. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, so the letter that I'd like you to write down is ya. Here's the timer. Ya. So ya is written as this in isolation, and initial position is this. Did you get it right? Yes? Very good. No? Don't worry. More practice. The next letter that I'd like you to write down is wa. Timer starts. So initial position as this. Sorry, isolated position, and initial position is the same. Okay. Next one is ha. Timer. And this is how it's written. Okay. Next one that I'd like you to write down is noon. Okay. Ready? Initial position like this. Next one to write down is meme. Ready? Are you ready? Initial position like this. Next one is calf. Are you ready? And initial position is this. Okay? Next one is tha. Shall I write it down? Have you got it right? Okay, so tha is like this. And this is the initial position. Next one is ah. Remember the pharyngeal one at the back? And this is how it's written initially. Next one is ta. Are you ready? And initial position, just like that. The final one that I'd like you to write down is sad. Sad. Initial position is that. So that's 10 alphabets. If you got 5 out of 10, you're very good. If you didn't get any of them, no worries. Just need more practice. Now, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to say a letter and ask you to write it down. Oh, sorry. I'm going to write a letter and I'll ask you to tell me what it is. Okay? Right. So what is this letter? Timer. This is T or ta. Ta. You ready for the next one? So what is this letter? Kha. Kha. What is this one? Sin. Sin. What about this one? Dhal. Dhal. And a final one. You should figure this one out. Quite easy. Ha. Ha. All you need is just practice. Not complicated, not difficult. The more you write, the more practice you do, the better you will get. Just to conclude, there are 28 letters or alphabets in Arabic. Arabic is written right to left. Arabic is cursive in the sense that the letters are joined together with horizontal lines. Arabic is also consonantal, it means there are no vowels. Diacritics are used. Diacritics are short symbols or signs put on top or underneath of the letters. Also, the shape of the letters changes depending on their position of the word. Isolated, initial, middle, or end. I hope you enjoyed this session, and as always, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you again for watching this video, and we'll see you soon. مع السلامة.